A teacher who showed pupils cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad is decapitated north of Paris. France's president condemns it as a cowardly attack.
Our fellow citizen was attacked in a cowardly way. He was the victim of an Islamic terrorist attack.
A no-deal Brexit looks to be on the cards as the UK calls off further trade talks with the European Union.
I repeat, we are determined to reach a deal, but not at any cost.
The United Nations warns of a new wave of violence in Afghanistan that could threaten fragile peace talks. In Thailand, thousands of protesters defy a ban on gatherings and clash with police armed with batons and water cannon.
Armenian missiles hit Azerbaijan's second biggest city for the second time in a week as fighting over the disputed region of Nagorno-Karabakh intensifies. And Disney reissues warnings for viewers on some of its most famous films, admitting that they contain racism and stereotyping. Well, let's get some of the data of the news. Voting is underway in New Zealand, where the Labour Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern is hoping to win a second term of office. Voters are casting ballots in a general election and also in 2 referendums. Conservative National Party leader Judith Collins has warned that a Labour victory would mean more taxes and an unfriendly business environment. The US budget deficit has hit a record $3.1 trillion in the fiscal year that's just concluded. The increase in the gap between government income and spending was almost entirely due to the US coronavirus rescue package. Protesters have clashed with police on the streets of the Chilean capital, Santiago, as anger intensified against President Sebastián Piñera's government. Mass protests started a year ago. It was sparked by a hike in metro fees. They soon spread to encompass pent-up grievances over income inequality and soaring living costs. The protests have left at least 31 people dead and some 3,000 demonstrators and police officers injured. Media reports in Japan say that the country's government has decided to release more than 1 million tons of radioactive water from the Fukushima nuclear disaster into the sea. The plant was compromised by an earthquake and tsunami almost a decade ago. But the government says it insists that no decision has been taken, and added that a decision does need to be made soon.